Hello, flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today's Monday, November 20th. It's Thanksgiving week in the U.S. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. I don't know, is it socially acceptable to celebrate Thanksgiving anymore? Have to go check with the flosstube community. They tell me right from wrong.
I don't care what y'all are doing. On Thursday, I'm going over to my family's house and I'm eating turkey. I cannot get into the Christmas spirit without turkey in my belly.
I have salty opinions about people right now. Hopefully, everyone had a good week. We had a good week.
I can talk!
Yes, you can talk.
All hell by a flipping humidifier of all things.
It did help, yes. Kind of an uneventful week, and I'm good for that. I'm good for that.
I got invited to a thingy Saturday.
Oh, yes, I took him with me to EGA stitching on Saturday. We went to EGA stitching in Medina on Saturday. And it was the Medina Candlelight Walk weekend, which is where they do their tree lighting, and they do something different every day. Have little things. Y'all, we went to lunch at 1:30 in the afternoon, and you would have thought it was like high noon. That place was packed, and it was so many people, and oh.
If I known it was going to be that many people, I wouldn't have suggested that we stop. I would have said drive-through.
And there was so much daggone traffic. Oh my gosh.
Kind of wish we took my car. We were good once we get out of Medina.
It was rough.
You survived, and we stitched.
I did, and we stitched. And hopefully, you all had a good week. Like I said, it was an uneventful week. It's going to be a short video.
I also found out that the president for your EGA chapter and I speak the same language.
Yes.
Techno-garble.
Yes.
They're an engineer. I'm a technician. I was talking about stuff for work, and she's like, I'm probably the only other person in this room that knows what you were talking about.
And we were all like, yes.
I'm like, the only thing you need to really know is I had to go buy specialty shoes online, and it was a brat.
Yep. So, why don't we shout out our commenters?
Let me see. We got
The cat is
Apple,
informing
Angie,
us.
Bridget, Susie Q, Teresa, Lynn, and Tracy.
Thank you all so much for commenting on our video and enjoying our content.
And easy question. I'll probably ask more than one of these for the comment section. But so, how was y'all's week? Please tell me it was uneventful or good eventful. Though to me, with how my life is right now, work is not bad. It's just they're doing maintenance on the rooms, so we can't work. So we're doing side projects right now.
I have a cat. He will not let me stop petting him. Well, why don't we go on to whips then?
Okay. How do I do this again? It's been a while.
It has been a really long time since you stitched.
Yeah, let me see. This is Ink Circles, Elemental Dragons, Fire! I had to. I actually had fun with this project because everybody was fascinated by it. I'll get to the story here in a second. This is the work I've done. It is all up in here. And since this pattern, I forget what it's called, but if you spin it around, it's the exact same image.
Mandala.
So,
He's like, no, I don't want to.
when I started stitching over here, I got a bright idea. Ready, dear?
What?
I did that.
Okay, whatever works.
Which is why now Baby Yoda is in the right configuration. Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to do these like this.
You said you wanted to do them that way last time, but with that one you had already started it.
Yep.
Normal, so you weren't going to, but apparently you have changed your mind.
Well, honestly, it actually makes it a lot easier.
Okay.
I gave it a shot, and also you can't really tell.
I can't tell. It's not like it's gonna get judged.
Really funny story, real quick. Everybody was really fascinated. They're like, "You do monochromatics?" But no, this isn't monochromatic. And I'm like, "Yeah, it is. It's variegated floss."
A couple of them were a little confused.
Oh no! Also, a couple of them were also really impressed. Like, "Oh my god, that's such a good idea! I never thought to do that." Because they were talking about how they like different types. I'm like, "I like monochromatics with variegated floss," and a couple of them looked at me like, "That is such a brilliant idea." I'm like, "I didn't think it was that clever. I got it from ink circles."
Yeah.
From Dragons of Sumatra specifically.
There you go.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. Well, I stitched the whole week on one thing. And only one thing.
How does it feel to be a monogamous stitcher?
Monogamous stitcher for a week and a half, y'all. What is rolling on with me? I mean, I literally fit everything for Anthony Bourdain Week, including the Sal prompt, into this project. Flower Charmer by Nora Corbett. There we go. Fit everything into it. All 5 of the Anthony Bourdain Week prompts, the Sal prompt for it, my last 4 monthlies.
I love the fact that I was able to find an A for you. That was just weird knowledge.
It was like, what was it? The O I said was Oasis, the U was Utopia, the A was Anthrophilia.
Yeah, love of flowers.
Yes, the I was impressive. We did it all. I did it all. And I have a finish. Flower Charmer is finished.
Hey, honey, I think I figured out why you're not a monogamous stitcher.
Why?
You would have so many finishes to deal with right now.
Look, I got finishes to deal with anyways, but that's not. This is stitched on a piece of Cleveland crud. 32 count. The only change I made to this was the beads. The purple beads were supposed to be very much darker, but there was... It's listed on the Witchell website, funny, and I didn't catch it. Only the red beads are listed on the website with the list of stuff you'll need for this project. Even though technically, like, both colors are listed up in the description, if you click on it, it drops you down and it's just this bead color because something about it being substituted or changed. I don't know. I just know I found purple beads that work. These are lighter than they're supposed to be, but it works.
They work. That's beautiful.
Yes. So that was 2,618 stitches this week. Last week I did 1,318 stitches on it. I have a grand total of 3,936 stitches on this project. And it is finished. And I can FFO it and give it to the person I want to for Christmas.
See? You can do awesome things when you try.
Yes.
Though I think I just thought, oh, you normally don't do it this way. You like to stretch out the joy.
I do like to stretch out the joy. Sometimes it's stretch out the pain. Speaking of stretching out the pain, this week's, I got that all done yesterday. I started this week's Sal prompt today. I pulled out Tale as Old as Time, the Beauty and the Beast Sal that I'm grinding my teeth through. So here's where it started, somewhere up there, and then this is where we're at. I am not quite at the 300 stitches, but last I counted, before I put in most of Beast's fur, I was at 100, or I was like 40 stitches short of it. So we're close enough. Actually less than, because 166 and 1 111 is 277. So
you're 23 stitches away.
So probably this is 300 stitches. This is on a random piece of Silk Weaver's fabric that I have no idea what the name of it is. I think it's 16 count. I am not entirely sure. But there is that. That is my stitching for the week. That's it. All I did. Told y'all this was going to be a short video this week.
Well, when you do 2,600 of them in one project.
I got motivated, so I just...
No, I think it's awesome. I always wonder what would happen if you did just
Proof
that project.
that I can be a monogamous stitcher. I just don't want to be.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't.
No, it's more the way you said that than what you said. Moving on.
I mean, there you go. Proof that I can be a monogamous stitcher. I just choose not to be. My hair is all crazy today.
You're fine.
Good grief. I have no haul this week. Because the haul that was supposed to be here is not here yet, and I'm going to have to find the company and figure out where it's at.
If that doesn't just sound like the world right now.
Let's just add to my stress pile right now. Because it's got stuff people want to order and buy.
Next month is going to suck for you.
No, it's not. Nobody orders from me.
Ordering anything though is going to suck.
Yes. So I have no haul. We've only been on air for 12 minutes. This is, like I said, going to be a short video. It is what it is. Maybe I just need that tonight. It's going to be a long
Hugs in the comments for Laura.
It's going to be a long month of December. Alright, well, let's move on to the prompts for Daily 30 for the week, shall we?
So plans.
Yes, so plans. And announcements? So I don't know if I can.
Well, we can do those two separate ones now that we're not doing segments.
Well, yeah, we'll do plans. So, Daily 30's prompts that were released on Friday are rainbows. My friend Tiffany wrote this week's prompts.
I have a question.
What?
Is this the scientific or mythological view of rainbows? Or all of it?
Scientific.
Okay.
Scientific. Okay. The first prompt is the double rainbow phenomenon, which actually, technically, all rainbows are double. Did you all know? All rainbows are double rainbows. You just can't usually see the second rainbow, which is the inverse of the rainbow color scale. You can only see it when you have a certain amount of light. There you go. So we are to stitch on a piece with two identical parts. The choices are Jingle All the Way, Christmas in Blue, or the sampler that I will not name. Christmas in Blue, he has chosen.
Sorry, I forgot how words work.
That's okay. Alright, the second prompt is rainbows and waterfalls. You can see rainbows and waterfalls if the light hits the water droplets at a certain angle. You see all kinds of cool rainbows and waterfalls. The prompt is to stitch on a whip with water on it. Jingle All the Way has frozen water. I probably have other stitches that have water on them, but I haven't stitched on, but I've already stitched on them. So Jingle All the Way is our option.
Okay.
Moon bows. Yes, moon bows are a thing. They are rainbows lit by moonlight, and they show up in like a muted grayscale. They're kind of cool looking. Stitch on something with the sun, the moon, or the stars. Christmas in Blue, I think, is all I actually have that fits this. So we'll be doing... So, that's 2 prompts for Christmas in Blue. But, I have a caveat when we get to the end of this. Multicolored. Something about rainbows being multicolored.
Considering it's a full light spectrum?
I didn't write it all down, and I don't have it pulled up.
Well, my guess is it has to do with the fact that it's
Yes.
a full spectrum, because it's basically the prism effect.
Right, which I think is what it is the whole prism effect thing. Stitch on your whip with the most colors. I had to think about this. Like, I had to put some serious stuff. I think Dressmaker's Daughter is the whip I have with most colors. I am not entirely sure. I am going with Dressmaker's Daughter is the project I have with the most colors, because I don't even have all of the colors pulled out for Dressmaker's Daughter, because looking at the color list was so overwhelming. And what I decided to do was stitch each dress. You know, pull the colors for that dress, stitch that dress, completely finish that dress, move on to the next dress. Pull all the colors for that. That's how I'm going to stitch Dressmaker's Daughter, because, I mean, the bead pack makes me go, holy cannoli, people. So that is my multicolored one.
Bat power.
Bat power. Hello, banditas. Look at the bandies. She is saying hello. Okay. The last prompt is the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, rainbow colors. Okay. Stitch on a whip in one of those one or a combination of those colors. Christmas in Blue is in all blue, and it would be a heck of a lot easier to count just one color than figure out how many stitches in green I've done and how many stitches. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going for lazy on that one. So, now, something that I forgot until Friday night, I have pop-up passes that I earned with the Halloween pop-up at the end of last month. Which means I can stitch this is the 300-400 week, so I can stitch one of my prompts 300 stitches and claim the 400 stitch amount. I have a whip of choice, so I could do anything I want for one of these. And then I have the double dip pass, which I have 3 prompts on here that we're doing Christmas in Blue in. I'm doing Christmas in Blue in. I can use that for one of those, and it'll count for 2 different prompts.
Were you sandbagging these?
Nope, I utterly forgot about them.
Okay. And let me guess, use them up by the end of the month?
Gotta use them by the end of the month. There's also a double token pass, but that applies to the whole week, so that'll just get on there. Next week is the 100-200 week. We are getting prompts on Friday for that last week of the month. It's 100-200 week. So we only have until through Thursday to finish it. It's the low week though. I'm gonna see, I may save like the whip of choice pass for that week. I was thinking about saving the double dip pass for that week, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna say, I possibly will save whip of choice. Because if I double dip, 2 of these Christmas in Blue get done at once. So that's, I mean, I could do whip of choice for the other Christmas in Blue one. But I like stitching on Christmas in Blue, and it stitches pretty quickly, so... And I definitely want to put stitches into Dressmaker's Daughter and Jingle All the Way. So I may save whip of choice for next week and use it with one of those. I don't really know what next week's prompts are. I mean, I can look, but
yeah, no cheating.
I can't tell you.
I had a question. Oh, I have a question about the color one you as a judge and an admin in the group.
What?
How do you count variegated floss? I go from yellow to orange with
I would say, you could say it's a yellow-orange variegated. Like, if we were to use my Quaker Turtle one, so Quaker Turtle has green, purple, and another color in that floss. You would do the 300 stitches, and I would just label it as variegated of, and you just list out the colors that are variegated in it.
Okay, that's all I was asking, because I'm like, I do not want to count the stitches as it transitions. That just hurt my head.
Yeah, no, that would be a pain in the butt, and I would accept it. I would accept it as 300 stitches, variegation between yellow and orange.
Okay,
I would accept it as. No, not every judge would, not every admin would, but I think most of us would accept that. So, what can I say? So that's plans for next week, or for this coming week. I think using the double dip pass is going to be advantageous. We're not doing a whole lot for Thanksgiving, honestly. I mean, go over to my parents for lunch with Mom and Dad and Grandpa, and that's about it.
And then give ourselves a Hurtiga Friday.
Yeah. So we're standing in the middle of the ashery last week. Me, Dad, Mom. An hour away from home, and Dad goes, "Hey, need you and Joe to help move your mom's china cabinet." "Okay, Dad. Can't do it right now. A little busy."
I was a little at work.
But they did ask to help move it.
It is a
Friday.
100-year-old.
Yes, isn't it?
Big hardwood. 4 people will be required for this monster.
It's probably going to end up in this house when my mom dies.
We need to have a conversation about that. We're at a square footage limit. You're going to need to start picking and choosing some stuff to go.
I know.
Okay, but anyway, moving on.
Yes. Oh, and we're bringing home outdoor Christmas decorations too on Friday. The barn still has outdoor Christmas decorations in it.
First I've heard of it.
I did say I wanted some of them when we went through the barn.
3 years ago!
But I still said it.
I didn't think there was anything left! I thought it was all ruined by now.
I don't know. We don't know if they're good or ruined or not, so we're going to look.
By the way, I'm stealing all the wood in there.
Okay.
Because I can use that to fix the steps. Remember I originally asked for it?
I would really like the steps. Our back steps need fixed. So, announcements. I don't really have any announcements.
Y'all are awesome. There you go.
Y'all are awesome. If you intend to order something and you want it by Christmas, you need to order it by December 15th. That is my biggest announcement right now. And that's that.
But it'd probably be better to do it now.
I mean, the sooner the better, because I have to call one of the distributors tomorrow and figure out where this package is.
Yeah, nobody knows how to ship things properly, and no, it isn't UPS and FedEx's fault. They don't get it out the door properly.
I have never had this problem with this company. I put the order in on the 10th. They billed me out for it on the 13th, and it is showing on our bank statement as billed out on the 13th, which was last Monday. I've never got a shipping notification for it. And nothing on their website or in the email that I got indicates that they're running late on it.
Oh, I already know exactly what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, as somebody who's worked in shipping department, would you know where your package is?
What?
It fell down between 2 shelves.
Which is possible, but
that is usually the 99% of the time. That's what happened.
That's just what.
They're not going to admit it, but just saying.
I'm gonna have to contact them and be like, "Yo, where's my stuff?"
Yup. Okay.
Okay. So that's it for this week. Like I said, short video, but that's okay. There will be some variety next week.
Yeah, I might try to get something in.
Yes. So, hopefully, if you were in the U.S., you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. What would we like the folks to do?
Have a nice day. Have a lovely week too. Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, thingy bob, the whole YouTube spiel. Oh, sorry, spur of the moment idea.
Thank you all so much for spending a little bit of time with us this week. Like I said, if you were in the U.S., have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a great Thursday.
And if you do have Thanksgiving, what's your favorite food on Thanksgiving table?
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Turkey.
I like stuffing. I like the turkey too, but I don't like the stuffing.
And specifically, I like turkey legs. I mean, seriously, it is the only food that I've ever eaten that can double as a play weapon when you're a kid.
This is true. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.